They are young farmers, scientists, and social activists from countries in the Mekong region in Asia. They came to Hương Sơn district, a mountainous area in Hà Tĩnh province, central Vietnam, and stayed with the students in HEPA, Farmer Field School of Social Policy Ecology Research Institute, in a week. All 16 members of many countries in this region have a common notion: regarding nature as the mother of all creatures, land as valuable resources, and the foundation of all life on Earth. And from then on, all work together to build a model of ecological agriculture.
Hello, you're watching Sang Vietnam on VTC10 Net Viet. I'm Văn Hiệp. And in recent days, 16 farmers and social activists from the Southeast Asia have gathered in HEPA in central part of Vietnam, Hà Tĩnh province. And in today's program, let's see what they are doing here and what they have to share in our program today. And joining our program today, I have invited Mr. Thanapon, the group leader of this delegation of the farmers and social activists, to join our program to share about this story. So hello Thanapon, and thank you very much for joining us today. So Thanapon, you have stayed in this mountainous area for 1 week now, and you're not a countryman. So coming to this area, the changing environment, so are you familiar with the life in this area?
It's true, I'm not from the countryside. Well, I've been grown up in the city for all my life. So this is one of the, I think, not many times that I've experienced this kind of environment. So I think it's new for me. It's completely different from my normal life in the city. So I think it's interesting to see. I mean, something very different from what I experience every day.
So this time, you and the 16 other farmers and social activists have come to the mountainous area. So can you tell us about the meaning of this event to those farmers and those social activists?
We actually organized this trip. It's actually a workshop. We call the Mekong Youth Alliance for Organic Agriculture and Agroecology. It's the second time of the workshop. So we started last year, the first time in the southern part of Laos. The result of the last year workshop was very successful. A lot of participants feel that we should continue this kind of workshop every year. So we tried again this year, and I contacted HEPA and Sperry, and they accepted to host the event this time. The purpose of the trip is for the young farmers and also social activists in the Mekong regions who have worked to promote organic farming and eco-farming, so that they can meet each other and can learn from each other's experience, to discuss and to work together and develop the skills to be useful when they go back home and continue their work with the communities.
So most of the people joining this event are the farmers, and they are not the high-profile people. So when they come here to learn and to share the experience, is there any different method for teaching them?
The methods here will not be so formal, so which can be a good thing. It's open the opportunities for the participants to share more. They can feel more easy to share with each other when there is no hierarchy, so everyone are equal, and either young or senior, they can share freely about their experience and how they think about different issues. So the methods that HEPA use is more like the learning by doing. So it's not about theory. So people are not come here to listen about the principles of eco-farming, but to really understand how they do, how students live here and how they really practice the idea of eco-farming.
During 1 week, 16 members of the group were divided equally and lived with the students of the HEPA. In each group, those members have learned from the students here about eco-farming principles in HEPA. In contrast, the students at the school have learned a lot of skills, experiences, and solutions in the models of eco-farming and organic farming from other countries. Many topics are discussed in the conference hall, such as how to produce seed, isolate soil, and appropriate irrigation methods, and presentations of the eco-farming and organic farming models in each country.
I feel very impressed with the HEPA here. I met with a lot of young people who are practicing and learning about eco-farming. In Bangkok, I also have a rooftop garden on my dormitory. So here, I feel very, very good and very impressed, and I want to do more and be more about eco-farming.
I bring the seed to exchange with the students here. And this morning I already gave some to the students. And of course, coming here to exchange some knowledge on the permaculture with the fellow participants, and also exchange about like the network.
In addition to the workshops at the conference hall, all the members also attended the field trips to learn about traditional medicine, feeding compost, natural dyeing, and EM, or simply picking tree leaves in the mountain. In particular, for many of them, some type of leaves look familiar, but coming here, they discovered that the leaves had a very strange taste and can be used effectively for everyday meals as a salad.
I can recognize the appearance, the picture that I immediately think, oh, this is also exist in my countries, and easy to find just around my house also, and somewhere in the jungle area. It's easy to find, but in the past time I don't even know we can use it to cure or to treat the illness or something. But now I find it very interesting because I learned from my friends.
Learning by practice. Practice is associated real situation, which seems to have become an effective teaching and learning method for all 16 members of the group. The meeting in HEPA has become a real opportunity for young people to exchange experiences and provide appropriate orientation for each country.
Mình cần thêm có những thanh niên trẻ để tham gia vào cái chương trình gọi là nông nghiệp sinh thái này. Nó không chỉ gọi là tạo ra cái sự hiểu biết cho các tầng lớp thanh niên trẻ, mà ngoài ra thì nó còn xây dựng lên một cái cộng đồng, nó có một cái cuộc sống nó bền vững hơn.
Although there are differences between them in terms of culture, geographical location, or the language barrier, all of them were seemingly blurred by ultimate passion for sustainable ecological agriculture.
So with the participation of 16 farmers and social activists from the Southeast Asia to the mountainous area in HEPA in Ha Tinh province, is it a signal of the necessity of eco-farming in general in the Southeast Asia and in Mekong region?
It will be very, very important in the coming future, for sure. I don't want to talk in particular about eco-farming as such, but on the in general level of sustainable practices of farming, which are covering organic farming, sustainable farming, eco-farming, different methods of farming that are, based on the sustainability. So I think this will be very important in the regions and in Vietnam for a couple of reasons. First of all, we see that now today, most of the people, especially city people, don't understand anymore how foods are grown. People have money to spend, right, on food. They could buy expensive food, but hardly that they know how these foods are produced, who produce it, and how they produce it. So eco-farming and the organic farming is actually bring back the idea of the human and nature relationship. We bring the human back to our roots in nature. So people have to understand about how nature is important for them and how their life is contribute and have an impact on environments.
So in Vietnam, there are some other eco farms all across Vietnam. So why do you choose HEPA in the central part of Vietnam for the destination of those 16 farmers.
HEPA is actually one of the good model I have experienced about eco farming. I have seen about how they work here, and I have also listened about their idea that how they operate this place. So I think it's true that there are probably many others organizations to promote eco farming, but I think in terms of first about the working with the young people, second about the commitment to the idea of eco farming, and the third about the atmosphere itself, which is very very beautiful. It's kind of like you go somewhere that is far away from the modern life, and experience something completely different. So for the three reasons, that's why we choose this place for the workshop.
And in the future, do you have any intention to hold more activities like this one in Vietnam or in some other eco farms in Vietnam for those people?
Yeah, well, we have actually quite a lot of ideas of how to continue this initiative. We think that it should be more than once a year event. When people come and then go back home, and after 1 year meet again. I think there is another way to make it more more active. So we are thinking that after this workshop, we will map the different farms that our participants are working at in different countries, and we want to do a kind of like the farm exchange, where the young farmers from this farm can go to work in the other farms in other countries, to learn about new techniques, to learn about new methods, to meet new people, to see different society.
And once again, thank you very much, Thanapon, for joining our program today. And we hope that you enjoy the time in Vietnam. And this trip for the 16 farmers and social activists will be very meaningful to all of them.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
And that's all we have for today's program. And for comment and feedback, don't hesitate to write to us at sharingvietnam@vtc.vn. And once again, I'm Van Hiệp. Goodbye for now.